Welcome, wrestling fans, once again, Saturday morning, and this is Superstars of Wrestling. We kick things off with George the Animal Steel, being accompanied by Captain Lou Albano for what promises to be a memorable opening night on a show that is going to have some incredible matches coming your way. Joining me here in the broadcast booth, as always, the one, the only, Jesse the Body and Jess. Tonight, we've got some great action coming your way.
Well, we're going to see the brand new tag team champions in action in a non-title match. The Rock and Roll Express are here. That's always going to be something to see when the tag team champions have to get back in the ring and see if they can back it up, or if it was a one-time fluke. But I believe there's a definite return match down the road.
Indeed, as the opposition for George the Animal Steel now heading down the ring, the High Chief himself, Peter Maivia.
Weighing in at 275 pounds, High Chief Peter Maivia.
Well, the High Chief heading down that aisle wearing that ulafala around his neck.
Indeed, signifying that he is the High Chief of the clan. When it comes to his people, that is a very time-honored tradition, highly respected, I might add.
Yeah, I have a funny feeling that Captain Lou and George the Animal Steel may not share that respect, however.
Well, perhaps not, but I would dare say you don't want to get on the wrong side of the High Chief.
Well, he's definitely proven it as a formidable opponent for anybody who steps in the ring with him. We'll just find out if he can handle someone like the Animal.
We got a main event for you, ladies and gentlemen, later on tonight. Made his debut a week ago, Mr. USA Tony Atlas. He's not waiting to get into the deep water, as tonight in the main event he goes one-on-one with superstar Billy Graham. Talk about a battle of the bodies.
Well, that's something I can definitely talk about firsthand. And look at George the Animal Steel going for that arm breaker right away.
This could be a quick one right here. High Chief Peter Maivia able to hold on, but that took a lot out of him. We have seen George the Animal Steel end matches very quickly using that move. And now he brought a kendo stick in. Captain Lou distracting the referee, but he wasn't able to use it.
Yeah, thus far, George the Animal Steel, nobody's going to ever accuse him of being the brightest crayon in the box, but thus far, Albano's had a good game plan matched out for him.
Had that armbar on again, and once again, the High Chief able to take over, go for a cover off of a backbreaker. Got a 2 count, and he got him! Just like that, George the Animal Steel.
Wow, I gotta tell you right now, I didn't imagine it could possibly go that way.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's how we kick things off right here. As we take a look at it, George the Animal Steel had the life taken out of him with that backbreaker. Stick around, plenty more action still to come here on Saturday morning Superstars of Wrestling on the Nation Network. The High Chief with a big victory here to kick things off tonight. We'll be back.
There's only one man who can tell the world all that goes on in pro wrestling.
I'm Captain Lou, and I'm talking to you about the world of pro wrestling. Call me. I'm telling you, this number's for you. You raised a great son.
There'll be no more calls for you, Lou. My boys and I are taking you in. Get it. Come on.
I got a right to make one phone call, and so do you.
Lou Albano's Wrestling Hotline, available until further notice or a hearing. Call now, $1.50 for the first minute, 35 cents each additional minute.
All right, wrestling fans, we are back once again with the Grand Wizard. 1 week ago, sir, you promised us that you had a big surprise for Andre the Giant. You said he was going to have to pick on someone his own size. What exactly did you have in mind when you said that?
What I had in mind, Okerlund, is what you see right here.
What I see right here, I see a box over here. It's a very large box, I might add.
Well, there's something in this box, as you may have figured out. Andre the Giant, I know you're watching somewhere right now. You're about to get a Christmas present even though it's not Christmas time. Inside this package, inside this large box, as you put it, is going to be the destroyer of Andre the Giant. The destroyer of Andre the Giant. Who is exactly inside this box? Tonight, you're all gonna see this man in action later tonight, and you will never forget what you see. Some things in this life can't be unseen. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the destroyer of Andre the Giant, courtesy of the Grand Wizard himself. I unveil to you Abdullah the Butcher. Get up!
You gotta love new WWF figures with real wrestling action. Jake the Snake Roberts versus the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase. Yeah. DiBiase lands a $1 Million punch. Match Hulk Hogan against the Macho King Randy Savage. Ooh, yeah, my almost missed will finish Hogan, guaranteed. Hogan slams him again. Match Andre the Giant against the Ultimate Warrior. Andre will squash the Ultimate Maniac. WWF figures so close to the real thing, it's like being in the ring.
All right, wrestling fans, we are back ready for more action. Jess, can you believe? Oh, here he is again, the Grand Wizard man I just had. Spent some time with moments ago.
On the way to the ring at a combined weight of 578 pounds, Nicole, I have the Iron Sheik.
Iron Sheik, Nikolai Volkov, along with the Grand Wizard, and add to the stable now, Abdullah the Butcher. Well, I'll tell you what, if it wasn't personal earlier on, and it certainly is right now, because after what happened a week or so ago to the Iron Sheik and Nikolai Volkov at the hands of Andre the Giant, sometimes desperate actions call for desperate measures. I'll tell you right now, I know this Abdullah the Butcher. A lot of people may not. But you're all about to find out that he's nobody's ruling. Andre the Giant, if this man's after you, you're in trouble.
61 pounds, the WWE Tag Team Champions, Robert Gibson and Ricky Morgan, the Rockers.
As we take a look at the brand new Tag Team Champions, the Rock and Roll Express. This is a non-title match going up against the Sheik and Volkov. They took those titles a week ago from the Wild Samoans in an upset.
Well, it was an upset, and I believe there was a little bit of chicanery involved as well, but there'll be a return match down the line, and I believe the Samoans are going to reclaim those tag team titles at that point.
Once again, Ricky and Robert giving up a lot of size and strength here to the opposition.
Well, you can say the same thing about most of the matches they find themselves involved in, is going for a cover right here. Nikolai almost pulled out a very quick victory over Robert Gibson.
Now applying the bear hug, and Robert Gibson having to fight out of that one quickly. Smart move, because you don't want to be in the grasp of the big Nikolai very long. He will squeeze the life right out of you.
Yeah, he's got that upper body strength. You look at him, he's what they call barrel-chested. Got a tremendous amount of upper body strength, and he can definitely put the squeeze on it, especially a little grapefruit like these two.
For the Rock and Roll Express, it's always going to be about how much they can get to working together as a team. The double team moves that are incorporated with tag team wrestling, taking advantage of the 5 count, as you would say.
Well, as long as we can both agree that there is a 5 count that you can use to your advantage. Just don't complain about it when Sheik and Volkov are using it.
Oh, what a move right there by Ricky Morton. Just drove the head of the Iron Sheik into the canvas. This match is over. Oh, he got a shoulder up somehow.
Very unique move right there. Centrifugal force is the ally when you're undersized, and I got to give credit.
And now a steel chair coming into the match.
What the hell's that all about?
No idea what's going on here. Referee allowing it somehow.
I never heard anything about it. No rules or no holds barred. What's going on in this match?
Well, perhaps something got changed, and we weren't notified, but again, this is not supposed to be no holds barred, but it appears perhaps that it is. Again, referee completely ignoring the steel chair in the ring.
Well, now I'm wondering if Sheik and Volkov knew about that because they might have tried it first. Once again, chicanery to be had here.
Volkov now in the corner. Uh-oh. The big man comes charging across. Oh, just drives his hip right into the head of Robert Gibson. Into the turnbuckle he goes, and now Gibson. Oh, no, don't do that. I thought what's he gonna do? Oh, he dropped him down on top of the steel chair, and it came up and hit him in the head. And now look at this, Nikolai with that Singapore cane.
Yeah, well, why not? It was good enough for him to bring in a steel chair. Why not?
Irish whip, and he's in the wrong part of town right now. Gibson slammed, and that stick broken into pieces, shattered over the body of Robert Gibson, desperately trying to make his way to his tag team partner, Ricky Morton, but he is in the wrong corner.
Yeah, right now, the Sheik and Volkov doing it perfectly. This is what you want to do. Keep your opponent in your corner. Don't allow the tag and just keep on pummeling away on him.
Here's a cover. You see the look on the face of Robert Gibson. He's done. Oh, my goodness. Somehow managing to kick out, and Volkov can't believe it. Goes right back for another cover. Will that be it? There's two again. Gibson up overhead and slammed to the canvas.
Slammed right on top of all those splinters and shards, and he's in a lot of trouble trying to crawl his way over and makes the tag to Ricky Morton.
That was a mistake by Nikolai Volkov. Shouldn't have allowed that to happen. Morton now with a pile driver. Trying to pull the big Russian away from the corner, from the ropes in general, I think. Gonna go for a cover, but bought him a lot of time. There's one, and Sheik comes in to make the save.
Iron Sheik not taking any chances on that one. It was a pile driver no matter what. That's going to be a match-ending maneuver more times than not.
Volkov, oh, there's a backbreaker. We saw how devastating one of those could be in the opening match. One count, there's two count. Ricky Morton's shoulders are down. Robert Gibson was in, but didn't make the save.
Well, as I projected early on, the Rock and Roll Express had a hot week last week. They were lucky in my opinion, but right now you've got not one but two teams that should be deemed number one contenders for the tag team titles.
Sheik and Volkov definitely going to have to be in the conversation after this outing. And fans, we are just over a week away from Madison Square Garden, the return. As we take a look here, the roll up, shoulders are down. Couldn't keep him there. Sheik and Volkov did a tremendous job, though, of keeping this match in their corner of the ring. Robert Gibson really paid a price.
Well, yeah, Gibson definitely was in the ring too long, and he just got beat to a pulp. You see that shattered kendo stick laying around. Not sure what happened, though. He was in the ring, could have made the save and kept this match going, but maybe he decided, hey, we don't need any more of this.
I doubt that he would have surrendered the match.
Why not? If titles are on the line, you're not going to lose them. How much more punishment do you want to take? He stepped in, looked around, and said, I'm out.
Here are your winners, Nicole the Iron Sheik.
Iron Sheik Nikolai Volkov, along with the Grand Wizard. We heard from him moments ago. Sometime tonight, we're going to see his newest protege, Abdullah the Butcher. We'll be back in a moment with more. Stay with us here for Saturday Morning Superstars of Wrestling.
Hey, B,
No way a little dude like you is gonna change my ways.
It's time you were tempted with a taste of nuts and honey.
Hulk Hogan doesn't eat nuts and honey.
Take this. An unbeatable part of this nutritious breakfast.
That's better than a body slam.
Undefeated.
And still champion.
It's a honey of the note. It's Honey Nut Cheerios.
Brothers and sisters, welcome to the Brother Love Show. This week joining me is a man who is on a mission of love. Here in the world of professional wrestling, of course, I'm talking about the one, the only, Captain Lou Albano.
All right, back once again. Brother Love is here, and here comes Captain Lou Albano. I can only imagine what these two are going to be talking about.
Captain Lou, I understand that you have a certain mission right now. Well, that's 100% right, brother. I'm out there and I have a plan. Black man is what he has. The manager of the World Heavyweight Champion, and I've got just the man to take that championship away from Bruno Sammartino. Brother Albano, who in the world do you think you got that's going to beat Bruno Sammartino? It appears nobody can beat him, Brother Albano. Oh, I've got the man for it. You're going to see him later on tonight. This man is genius, just like me. He will willingly cross like me to make sure that heavyweight championship comes away from Bruno Sammartino. Bruno, count your days. You see, Brother Lou, that's what I'm talking about. You're a man on a mission, and your mission is that of love. You love that heavyweight championship, don't you? I love it more than anything in the world, Brother Love. I know that you do, and I know that you're going to pick somebody who is capable of doing just what you said, taking that championship away from Brother Sammartino. He has no business with that championship. He has no love in his heart. Well, we are going to make sure that that championship comes right here. It's going to be in my corner, in my stable, with my man. Well, I can't wait for one Brother Lou to see who you got in mind. We're going to be seeing him later tonight. And until then, I want to remind you, Brother Love loves you.
WWF figures give you the fury of the Hitman and the bite of the Bulldog. Plus, it's laying down the law. The Undertaker will bury those stiffs. Not with these WWF figures running wild. Each sold separately, dig it?
All right, wrestling fans, we are back and ready for more action. Here he comes, Abdullah the
And his
Butcher.
opponent from Sudan, weighing in at 360 pounds, the Butcher.
This man is definitely coming with a reputation, as you mentioned earlier on.
Yeah, no doubt about it. He is definitely one of a kind, and this is going to be a bad day, I believe.
Tavish Noon comes charging across. Oh, that wasn't such a good idea, now was it?
Not a good idea at all right now, and Abdullah the Butcher going to make him pay a price.
Tavish Noon, the accomplished veteran, the journeyman wrestler, as we have mentioned in the past many a time, going now and has a neck breaker somehow. How he can get that wrapped up on such a big person is Abdullah the Butcher, unbelievable. And Abdullah getting out of this one on a count of 1. There's a kick out. Headbutt. Oh, this one is going to get ugly. Headbutt, look at this. Repeated headbutts by Abdullah the Butcher.
Well, the Grand Wizard watching on from ringside. He's loving all of this. And now look at this.
Choking him out, ladies and gentlemen. He shields him. His actions from the referee with that extra large backside of his.
Better not let him hear you saying stuff like that, or this might turn into a real special match, handicap match. He might go after you and Tavish both.
Shoulder block, and Tavish all the way out here to the floor now. This is not the place you want to be. Not with this man especially. This is the man that the Grand Wizard has brought out to take on Andre the Giant. Now Tavish Noon has been split wide open. He is bleeding like a stuck pig.
Yeah, take a look at it right there. The Crimson Mask, as they like to say. And this is exactly what gets Abdullah the Butcher going right here. He just loves to beat on people.
Driving that head once again. And again into the steel. Again, and he does it. Tavish is in trouble. And Abdullah back in the ring. It's a count-out victory. Boy, oh boy, he just pummeled this man.
Well, that's how you make a statement in your debut, isn't it?
I still can't believe what we just saw here. Talk about unfiltered violence.
Here is your winner,
The Grand Wizard seems to be very happy with the way things have turned out here in this one, as I'm sure he would be. Fans will be back with more action in just a moment. Stay with us. Saturday morning Superstars of Wrestling continues right after this.
You gotta love new WWF figures with real wrestling action. Jake the Snake Roberts versus the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase. DiBiase lands a $1 Million punch. Match Hulk Hogan against the Macho King Randy Savage.
Oh, yeah, my elbow smash will finish Hogan, guaranteed.
Hogan slams him again. Match Andre the Giant against the Ultimate Warrior. Andre will squash the Ultimate Maniac. WWF figures so close to the real thing, it's like being in the ring.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, joining me at this time, the one and only, the magnificent Muraco. And last week, Mr. Muraco, we saw what happened here on television. You went one-on-one when Tito Santana came up on the short end of the stick, but we know what you really want is another opportunity at the Intercontinental Champion, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. Do you believe that the loss last week is going to hold you back?
The loss last week? Everybody saw what happened last week. I didn't lose. Did you see me lose? I didn't lose. No. What happened was I got screwed by a referee that doesn't know how to do his job. Everybody saw what happened. I grabbed the bottom rope on the counter too. There's no reason for us to get Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. You and I still got a date with Destiny, that's right. You and I are gonna dance in New York City, brother. The light's so bright, the city's so nice I had to name it twice. You and I, we got a date with Destiny. Madison Square Garden, just over a week away, brother. You and Magnificence, we're gonna dance. And I promise you, Ricky Steamboat, I will leave Madison Square Garden with the Intercontinental Championship.
Captain Lou Albano, you've got to be thinking perhaps the loss to Tito Santana, could that have any kind of lingering effect on the psyche of your man?
I'll tell you something right now, Gino Guy. I have no problem right now with my man. My man is in tip-top condition. Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, you on the other hand, I worry about you. Because you're gonna find out what happens when you cross paths with the man from Hawaii. You're gonna find out what it's like to be on the receiving end of the Hawaiian Hammer. And in Madison Square Garden, your championship reign comes to an end.
All right, fans, we'll see if that indeed is the case at Madison Square Garden, just over a week away. Tickets are all sold out. However, you can still get tickets for the Felt Forum if you're in the metropolitan area. We'll be back with plenty more action right here on Saturday morning Superstars of Wrestling.
How can I get muscles like you guys? Wow, Mr. Wonderful!
You can start by getting in shape with the Hulkamania workout set.
Great!
It's got everything you need. Head and wristband, a jump rope for warming up, a hand gripper for power, dumbbells for strength, an exercise poster, and even Hulk's own workout tape.
The Hulkamania workout set. You from LJN.
Are you in shape yet?
Yeah!
Oh!
All right, welcome back, wrestling fans. Once again, we get ready for action featuring the heavyweight champion of the world in singles competition.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Abruzzo, Italy, weighing in at 265 pounds, the WWE Heavyweight Champion, the first.
Oh, hold on just a moment.
That's Mr. Fuji.
Mr. Fuji attacking. Is this?
I think that's exactly right. This is exactly what the Grand Wizard had in mind.
Mr. Fuji attacking the heavyweight champion, Sammartino, with a steel chair. Oh, he is going to work on him. Sammartino is in trouble.
Fuji has just bent that steel chair right over the head of Bruno Sammartino.
Oh my goodness. Sammartino is in trouble indeed. And now the referee holding him back. Fuji in and out of the ring. I don't know if Sammartino realized that's who he was going to be going up against or not, to be honest with you. Fuji with that steel chair. Bruno Sammartino still somehow up. And now the living legend going after a weapon of his own.
Wow, Fuji just hurled that chair right at him and missed.
Oh, that one caught him right in the head. The living legend, Bruno Sammartino, in trouble. And Fuji again with that steel chair. Sammartino takes it away and hits him in the head with it. The action staying outside the ring at this point, ladies and gentlemen. Fuji not done yet. Oh, he's got that chair again. Still not done with Bruno Sammartino. He attacked him on his way down the aisle. I don't know if even Bruno knew that this was a scheduled opponent or not. The crowd definitely not happy with what's happening here in this matchup. Suplexes him on the floor. Oh, this is a beating.
Yeah, the heavyweight champion of the world. I've never seen a man handled quite like this. Fuji making a statement right here on behalf of the Grand Wizard.
Oh my God, he just knocked him out with that one. Fuji, what has he done here, man?
Well, he done what he had to do.
Fans will be back in a moment. I can't believe what we just saw.
You have what it takes to become a professional wrestler. Become part of the fast-paced, slam-bam world of professional wrestling by joining the official IWF Training Center. Learn training and conditioning methods from professionals and find out what it takes to become a superstar in pro wrestling. You have tried the reps, so learn from the best at the IWF Training Center by calling area code 407-438-6411. Area code 407-438-6411. Don't miss it. Be there.
All right, fans, we are back ready for more action I can tell you that it took the medical team to assist Bruno Sammartino back to the locker room area. He is being examined at this time as we take a look at the Intercontinental Champion.
Weighing in at 235 pounds, the WWE Intercontinental Champion, Rick the Dragon Steamboat.
Well, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat indeed is the Intercontinental Champion, but he's got a lot of people coming to take that shot at that title, including the magnificent Muraco.
Well, indeed, but Muraco was on the losing end last week to Tito Santana, whether you want to accept that or not.
Well, it wasn't a clean victory, though, was it? Even you have to admit that.
There was definitely some controversy to be had. Hector Flores in the ring, ready to go one-on-one with the Intercontinental Champion. And what do you know about this Hector Flores?
Well, you know what? He's up and coming here, but I don't know that he's necessarily going to be that much of a challenge for the Dragon right now.
Steamboat dropping a knee, nobody home. They tie up collar and elbow. Oh, look at Flores getting a little bit of an advantage here momentarily. Steamboat with the Irish whip sends him into the ropes and they collide. Off the ropes, and again the two men collide. Oh, nice head scissor right there by Flores.
Well, the Intercontinental Champion early on, maybe a little surprised that this Flores been able to put up that much of a fight, but he has shown some spunk, and I like it.
Steamboat shoots him off. Back body drop, sends him up in the air, and he comes crashing down. Gravity doesn't play favorites.
Yeah, I think Steamboat perhaps underestimated this guy early on, but now maybe he's starting to realize that wasn't the way to go.
The Dragon encouraging him to get back up to his feet. He does. Steamboat now setting him up for a suplex, perhaps. Has him up there and nicely executed by the Dragon.
You know, I'm not going to take nothing away from the Dragon. I mean, he is the Intercontinental Champion. Even if I don't believe he's the best person for the job, I still think Muraco is going to have his date with Destiny in Madison Square Garden to take that championship title back. But time will tell.
Drop down, nicely done by Steamboat, comes up. Deep arm drag. Wow, he really took him over with that arm drag.
Steamboat has one of the best arm drags in the business. I got to call it like it is.
Looked like he was considering, perhaps, using those ropes for an advantage, and then instead sends him into the turnbuckle. Oh, wait a minute. Here's a way to use the ropes to your advantage.
Well, it's what we call high risk. If it works out, usually you get high reward. If it doesn't, you pay a high price.
Tremendous superplex off the top rope. That took a little out of both men. Once again, the Dragon. And Hector Flores, oh, he just jumps up and drives ahead. Look at this. It's an upset. Oh, Steamboat able to get that shoulder up. Hector Flores with a great offensive maneuver there. And now the Dragon tying him up. Oh, he's going to try and draw a submission. Not sure if this young man will be able to fight it off or not. Steamboat released the hold. Now flying head scissor takes him down. Steamboat going all the way to the top rope. Nobody home.
Well, we've seen Steamboat use the top rope to put people away, and I think that's what he was planning on. But again, high risk. Sometimes you pay a high price. Case in point right there.
And Flores in trouble. Steamboat is up. Steamboat calls for him. Cross body block. Covered, hook the leg. That should be all she wrote for Hector Flores. There's 2 and 3. The Intercontinental Champion with a big victory. When we come back, ladies and gentlemen, hold on just a moment.
Yep. The magnificent Muraco not going to be upstage, not for one moment. He's here and he is ready for action.
We know these two men are going to be meeting at Madison Square Garden.
Actually watched a little bit of AEW, not a lot. Just enough to remind me why I don't watch it. Oh, this is already funny. Just the headline. The list of moves and actions that are now banned from AEW or need to be approved by the company.
Maybe that's why Nash is pissed off, because he went for Rock and Austin and not tried to duplicate him.
Well, it'd be easier to duplicate him. You only have to learn 5 moves.
Like you said, and we've all been saying, Tony Khan, you need a hierarchy, and he gets one, and then we make fun of it.
Because he's sitting back there talking about the Brock match, and finally we had a wrestling match. Finally we got two guys telling a story. They weren't outside in the ring the whole time. One of them
was he not watching the same match as we were?
Yeah, those games, man, I would say, like, for me, like, the best ones, I would say are, like, the ones where they try to get a certain, like, time.
This is my entire IT team right here on screen.
All right, fans, hold on just a moment. Look at this, Hulk Hogan attacking superstar Billy Graham after what we saw last week.
You've got to be kidding me. You think this is justifiable?
Absolutely. Billy Graham last week came out after Hogan had wrestled an entire match. Lights went out, and he attacked him with a choke slam. Hogan looking to get some retribution here. And now Billy Graham going up against the newcomer, Mr. USA himself, Tony Atlas.
This is absolutely disastrous right now. There is nothing about this legitimate, in my opinion. You might like it, these fans might like it, but I think it's absolutely garbage.
And the sleeper hold locked on. Superstar Billy Graham is in trouble. He's had it. Oh, believe it, ladies and gentlemen, the match is over. He submits.
Oh, what a travesty. You want to talk about a travesty of justice? We just saw one right here. Chuck Hogan responsible for this.
Here's your winner, Tony Atlas.
Tony Atlas remains unbeaten here on Saturday Morning Superstars of Wrestling. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us. We'll see you next week. So long.